welcome back to the channel and welcome to the all-new Mercedes EQE SUV. Now this is the EQE 350 AMG line premium, so they do it in a different couple of derivatives. They've got a 500 and they're doing a 53 AMG. Now this car claims to do approximately between 340 and 350 mile range. I've managed to get 319, but the car has told me I can get up to 333 if I change the way I drive and all the rest of it. Now this funky colour is on par with that BMW M2 I had very recently, and this one is called Alpine Grey. Now I'm just going to turn everything off so I can get some more range. So this car, I finished in Alpine Grey in black leather. You can get a choice of leathers in here. This car doesn't have many options on the premium. You can add a tow bar, and more importantly, you can order and add the hyper screen at a mere 7,000, or is it 8,000 pounds? 7,995. Now that's a screen that goes in front of your passenger and your front passenger, and they can watch TV or movies, sat nav. And this car's set up in a way where the driver won't get distracted. This car doesn't have that option, but the setup Mercedes have got is that they've got sensors around here that see the driver's eyes, that if the driver is taking his eyes off the road and onto that, they'll automatically dim it from this side. So it's similar to what Land Rover had all those years ago with the twin screen element. But let's get back to this car. What is it like? So I did a top-up charge yesterday at Shell's, one of Shell's super fast chargers. Half an hour done, 100% off we went. Now I've turned everything off, so it's a great system. We can turn it off and this one pedal driving, which is really great considering I have not had an electric car in ages. It's the range anxiety was there at the beginning. So 319 approximately 24 hours ago, I've dropped down to 287. So I've gone into London, I'm coming out of London now, done a bit of town driving. So it's not been too bad, but it's on the basis that I've not used the aircon, I've not used the sat nav. I've changed my display to put my sat nav here so I can set it to where I want to go, so it comes up here. No head-up display in this car, and this car cost a mere £100,000, or just slightly under. So 100 grand, no head-up display. I know it's part of the premium pack, sorry, premium plus pack, but just add it in here. You know, over £80,000, just add it as standard. It can't cost you that much to cut a hole and you know, put it in. So it's missing that, but it can work. Rear is massive for 3 passengers, really comfortable. The boot is a reasonable size for this type of vehicle. It's not the same as a GLE boot, but it's good for the size of the car. You can go cross-country in it comfortably, but also with a good boot. Now I've got stuff in the boot today, so the weight, and I could feel it kind of dropped a couple of miles because of the weight. Without the boot being filled, again, it was very easy, but it feels a heavy car. Car sitting on 21-inch wheels, which great, big difference to that Genesis I drove recently as well, where I was feeling every single bump in the road. These 21s are absolutely perfect for it, so it works extremely well. Otherwise, inside, it's the same kind of cabin you expect to see nowadays in the C-Class and the S-Class. The current GLC has it now, so you know exactly what you're getting. The interior is full of luxury, exactly what Mercedes want to do in their product nowadays. The price is the problem. I've just noticed it's got cooling seats as well as heated seats, which you don't really see, and that's something I kind of moaned about on the EQE when I drove the standard EQE. The fact it's got that, Mercedes are starting to listen. So when you're not using the aircon in these cars, you want to be able to have that function. They've done it. Well done, Mercedes. Now, price and competition. So, competition. Audi Q8, BMW iX. I don't think there is anything else. The Tesla's no longer sold in the UK, so we can't do that as the Model X or something like that, the big one. I think they're both cheaper. The Audi's got a similar range. The BM has got, I think it's about 260, which is still livable. Price is the big difference. I think the competition is a hell of a lot cheaper, and I think that's when Mercedes need to have a look at their product and say, okay, well, you know, we know we're investing massively in R&D, but it's too expensive, Mercedes. You got to be daft to go and spend 100 grand on this. It's just wrong. You know, it's a great car, but I wouldn't want it. I wouldn't want it. No, the price for me is an issue. I don't think it warrants the £100,000 price tag. I think Mercedes need to certainly have a look at that, look at where their competition is sitting, and then readjust. They won't sell many of these at £100,000. Now bear in mind, this is a second to entry level vehicle. The entry level being a standard AMG line. This is the premium. You then have the 350 Premium Plus. Then you have a 500. Again, the range is all the same. The 0 to 60 is different. But does anyone really care about the 0 to 60 on an electric car? For me, it's the range. I want to have a car that gives me the range and gives me actual range. So, you know, I've tested this with the aircon off and then turning it back on and turning it off. I lose 2 miles. So manufacturers are getting better with the way they are setting the cars up. So that's brilliant to see, but not £100,000, guys. That's just wrong. On that note, thank you very much for watching. I'll be back with another video very, very soon. I have another car lined up. Hopefully that'll be arriving next week, and I'll be able to film that and get that out to you as well. Thank you very much for your support as always. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.